I've been making a chemtrail documentary. Well, part of it is about chemtrails and the whole eugenics angle and all the government declassified documents where they admit they're doing it as weather modification, you name it. But I got contacted about a month and a half ago by G. Edward Griffin, who we're big supporters of and who I've put in some of my films, to say that he's producing What in the World Are They Spraying? And I've had a chance to see the film. It's done. They're making a few added things right now, but it's done in the next 2 or 3 days completely. But I've had a chance to see the film, and it really covers a lot of the documented information. It covers the different government hearings where they admit they're chemtrailing, and it gives you the scientific terms. It shows the aluminum in the soil all over the world, and Monsanto and others coming out with patented seeds that can grow in the aluminum when nothing else can. It's What in the World Are They Spraying? It's going to be shipping out October 22nd on DVD. If you want to get this full-length documentary film that is just amazingly well done and well documented, they shot in Europe, Hawaii, all over the U.S. It's powerful. And again, we're making our own film that I'd say is 30-40% chemtrails. It'll be over 2 hours long. And I was going to release it this year, but I take my time. It'll be out next year. And right now I've shifted gears to make a co-opting of the Tea Party film to really warn people of what's happening on that front. So I'm glad this is out. From the producer, G. Edward Griffin. What in the World Are They Spraying? The chemtrail geoengineering cover-up revealed. Available now first at Infowars.com. And you know how fast we've gotten really good at this in the last few years. Years ago, it took us a week or two to ship stuff right. But we've hired the people, got it streamlined. We ship a lot of times the day the order comes in, usually within a day or two, though. So you want to get it fast. We've gotten a bunch of these, and we're going to be shipping them out October 22nd. What in the World Are They Spraying? DVD. Available at Infowars.com right now or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139, 888-253-3139. You can also write to us at Infowars, P.O. Box 19549, Austin, Texas 78760. And if anybody questions whether the government would do this or not, I like this film because it shows where all the admissions and the patents. It doesn't get as much into eugenics like we do in other areas, but it's important, and it's done in a very nice cinema verite style, and uses a lot of local news clips to show how this is actually starting to come out. Also, you can get 4 copies. This ends next week of Endgame: Blueprint for Global Enslavement. For any of you that question, would the system do something like this with all the admissions of chemical, biological, radiological, secret testing, and even murder of U.S. citizens and British citizens and others, UK citizens? The Bilderberg Group, their master plan, all revealed. 4 copies, $19.95. You can do your Christmas shopping early, but don't wait. Give people the film now, and they're more apt to watch it because it's in the nice shrink-wrap color cover. And it, has the back write-up on it about they want you dead. So you want to know what's really going on? And people are now ready to hear about this. All this week, Glenn Beck's covering population reduction, world government. But it's, kind of watered-down baby food. But that's okay if it's for babies. Just a year or two ago, Fox said none of this existed. So you want steak and potatoes, big boy food. This is what big grown men... This is like T-bone steak and big baked potato dripping with butter and chives and cheese and a half gallon of Jack Daniels compared to baby food. I'm just joking. And you just don't have babies drinking Jack Daniels is my point. This is the film, Endgame: Blueprint for Global Enslavement. While you're getting What in the World Are They Spraying, get 4 copies of Endgame: Blueprint for Global Enslavement for $4.90 a piece. Infowars.com. Or 888-253-3139 or P.O. Box 19549, Austin, Texas 78760. And your purchase of the books and the videos is what funds this operation. And my endless quest to fund our operation. Believe me, I would not like to spend my time funding the operation, but it's a win-win because the films wake people up. You may know all about chemtrails. Here's a film to wake people up. You can try to tell them on the golf course or at work, hey, look at that. Look, it's a persistent jet trail. Doesn't go away for an hour. Hey, here's some government documents. They're not going to read them. Give them a film like this. They're a lot more apt to watch it. And knowing the enemy, as G.I. Joe would say, is half the battle. We do have this student movement update. John Lott at UT Austin posted at Infowars.com. They've pulled it all down. The statesman, the local papers writing giggling jokes about it, basically. They got their thing canceled. I mean, isn't that disgusting that the UT law school would cancel this? The idea is guns are bad. Oh, we shouldn't have even allowed this pro-gun event at the university. And then I have the article right here out of the papers in Wisconsin. And the headline is, Cops Charge Open Carry Activist in Wisconsin, Buckeye Firearms Association. And they are charging him with something that isn't really applicable for openly carrying a firearm, having demonstrations where they openly carry firearms. And, of course, then we've got the report here where they're having to back off now all over the country, arresting people for videotaping police and charging them with wiretapping. Look, it's not illegal to have open carry in most states. You can't arrest them.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com. Or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com.
You worry. You see the signs and worry about the future. You worry about economic turmoil and food shortages. How to be prepared while preserving your sanity. Your answer may be at hand. Author Linda Runyon lived off the land, isolated from civilization. She knows that as long as the sun shines, there will be plenty of free food all over God's green earth. Perhaps the only sane insurance is knowledge of wild edible plants. The cost of learning is minimal. Wild food grows everywhere, and you will see it everywhere. It's every bit organic and more nutritious than our modern diets. Well respected in her field, Linda's approach to teaching this subject includes books, flashcards, and video with an emphasis on health, safety, practicality, and joy. Learn how to identify it, where and when to find it, how to prepare, use, and store it. Go to Linda's website, ofthefield.com, and take advantage of special offers. Or if you're not online, call her 24-hour toll-free order line at 888-51-EAT-FREE. That number again, 888-51-EAT-FREE. A little knowledge makes starvation impossible.
You've seen our SinoFresh banner on the GCN website, yet your sinusitis is still a problem. Are you waiting for your sinusitis to go away by itself? Are you waiting for a SinoFresh discount? Okay, here it comes. But first, the facts. 67 other products merely treat symptoms and not the cause of sinus problems. And 37 million Americans suffer from sinus distress just like you. But now many are finding relief with the only patent-protected homeopathic nasal product that antiseptically eliminates the known causes of sinusitis. SinoFresh. Now, here's your limited time discount offer to use SinoFresh. Call 888-906-3636 right now for $2 off per bottle when you mention GCN. That's it. Just call 888-906-3636 and mention GCN for a $2 discount. But hurry, this offer is only for the first 1,000 customers. Call 888-906-3636. 888-906-3636. Call right now for $2 off per bottle. Mention GCN. Buy SinoFresh.com. It works.
Look at your women crying. Look at your young men dying the way they've always done before.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Thank you for joining us. It is the 28th day of September 2010. And we've got breaking news and information for you right now. Recapping first. At around 8 a.m. this morning at the University of Texas at Austin, there are reports from eyewitnesses of a shooter in the library firing a rifle and then reportedly killing himself. The police are saying that. Eyewitnesses are saying someone else was shooting on the street right around the same time. The police have gone in, locked it down. Army helicopters were above. We've got the video that my guy shot. Clearly, they're Army / Homeland Security, dark green, almost black helicopters. Definitely Army, the type they use via Homeland Security. The Army with Brigade Homeland and Northcom is now a subset of Homeland Security in violation of Posse Comitatus. We've also confirmed that UT is canceling John Lott's speech, the prominent lawyer who wrote More Guns, Less Crime, documenting that when concealed carry is passed at a state level, crime drops by average over 20%, some cases even higher. And he was going to speak tonight at 6 p.m. at the UT Law School. They've removed it off their website. The Statesman says it's canceled. Imagine the chances of this. Reported multiple shooters running around, but nobody gets killed. Guns are being fired in the air. They had some other illegal immigrant fire a gun last year at the state capitol in the air. They used that to try to move against state legislators and others having concealed carry. They put metal detectors in and turned the Capitol into a police state. And even the local newspapers admit right at the time that legislatures are moving and passing in some states laws for concealed carry on campuses, so these aren't shooting zones where it's open season on everyone. Right at that time, right when the most prominent activist for this comes to speak, this happens. And the same thing happened with the Blacksburg shooting. Remember that. Paul Joseph Watson's got a detailed report that he's putting together right now on this. But campuses say, okay, you can have concealed carry, a shooting happens. Thank God no one was killed at this event. Now, our guys saw SWAT teams, what looked like regular Army, Black Beret, and they saw these clear Army helicopters. We'll put a still shot up from Matt Ryan, and, of course, we have similar footage from Jason Douglas's cameras. We'll put that on screen right now. There it is, the dark olive drab, almost black helicopter with what looks like classic Army helicopter crew chief type uniform hanging out the side. It looks also similar to what the Special Forces gear looks like when they're out there flying around in these helicopters, similar to what you saw in Black Hawk Down. For prisonplanet.tv viewers, radio listeners, this will be up on InfoWars very soon. We're going to upload it to our Alex Jones YouTube channel. But for prisonplanet.tv live viewers, you can tune in and see this footage. Go ahead and roll the shot now. We've seen the screenshot. Roll the video of the black helicopter. Here is what is supposedly non-existent. Even though the Delta forces crashed in Houston and had drills all over the country, this supposedly does not exist, what you're now seeing on your television screen. We'll go out to break showing that video yet again. Great job to the crew getting down there quickly in what could have been a still active shooter situation. They still claim it is. And getting all of that footage. More boil downs coming up, and they will be posted at the websites throughout the day. We have a guest scheduled. We're still going to have him on, but I'll continue to take your calls and cover this news and a lot more as it develops. Stay with us.
This is GCN, the Genesis Communications Radio Network.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.